The Savior. Servant of mighty Benevelza himself.
Light? Light, what's the matter? What is it? Are you alright?
I'm fine, just reminiscing.
"500 years ago, chaos was unleashed, and our world began to be consumed. 5 short centuries. That's what it took to destroy all of creation. Now there's barely anything left at all.
And when the Savior has used all her light, the bells will toll and the world will end. Is that what you told me?
Yes, but when that time comes, Benevelza will finally awaken, and he'll bend his great will to create a new world.
Right. And in the meantime, I've got some souls to save.
Yes, as many as you can. Remember, every soul you leave behind will be lost for all eternity. As long as you're here, you're safe. You can rest and not worry about what's happening in the world below. When you're in the Ark, time ceases to flow for anyone but us.
Is that all God can do? He can stop the flow of time, but he's helpless to prevent the world from being destroyed.
Yes, in 13 days God will reawaken. It'll all be over then, and no power in the universe can stop it. But the problem is, the world may have even less time than that.
It doesn't happen at the same time?
It should, but the world has been weakening rapidly under the onslaught of the chaos. The pace of the destruction is accelerating. Your problem is, if the world ends too soon, you won't have enough time to save all the souls you can. You have to delay the end for as long as possible. Now listen carefully, Light. What I'm going to tell you is very important. As the Savior, you have a special life force. I call it Aradia. It's the power of God's light. It gives you your powers. And much more. If you offer your life force, this Aradia, you can give energy to the world and delay the final destruction for a while.
I can delay the destruction, but not avoid it forever. When God wakes after the 13th day, the world is screwed whatever I do. But what does it matter how many days are left? The end stays the same. Why not keep the Aradia for myself?
Because if you did that, and the world ends before the 13th day, God will deem that you have failed. Then what will happen to your bargain? Will he still deliver on his promise if he believes that you failed to deliver on yours?
Right, the bargain. In other words, if I don't keep the world alive for 13 days, I don't save Sarah.
And not just Sarah either. The entire human race might be lost. So do you see, Light? Aradia is the key. You have to gather as much of it as you possibly can. And the way you do that is by saving people's souls.
So that's what I've got to do. Save souls so that I can save Sarah.
Yes, exactly. Remember how much snow has changed? Here at the end of the world, there are many people like him caught in the grip of despair, their hearts shackled by regret and longing. If you reach out and help them with their troubles, you can break those shackles. Then their souls will be released. They'll be free to be reborn in the new world, and in return, your savior life force will grow.
So that's what he wants. Rescue as many souls as I can before the world ends and takes humanity with it. My mission.
Oh, Light, I almost forgot. I prepared some things for you. Gifts. Feel free to open all the containers you see here.
Yeah, just put them all over the place. Rather than customizing schematic tutorial. You are now able to customize your schemata. The schema is set to guard is a set of guard equipment and abilities that Lightning can switch to change tactics in battle. When customizing schemata, You can change a new schemata or edit and adjust existing schemata. Start by selecting the garb. Next, you should select the weapon you would like to equip. Weapons, depending on the variety, can have the following effects on Lightning's parameters. Strength, magic, dagger capacity. It seems like it'd be a good idea to have one of these on one and this on the other. Next, you will select a shield to protect lightning. Double cross. Plus 500. This item is equipped on the following schemata. Finally, you must select the abilities that will be set to the garb. Abilities can be sorted into 4 following categories: physical, magic, guarding, and debuffs. When you are done creating your schema, select Done. You have set a schema. Main quest. Hello, how's it going? I'm learning how to fail at Final Lightning Returns. You have unlocked EP abilities. Learn how to utilize EP abilities during battle.
Welcome!
That's good to know. Oh, how nice. So, did you have a good day today? not too bad. I haven't gone anywhere. I've just been at home, relaxing for the whole day. What would you like to know about?
The destruction began 500 years ago, but you know that. It was when the chaos first flooded into our world. Most of the world was lost immediately under the ocean of chaos. Only one small region survived. The survivors call their island of refuge Nova Chrysalia. The chaos brought destruction, and a kind of immortality too. Suddenly, everyone stopped growing. It was like we'd lost our time. But if that was a gift, it was a poisoned one. We could not age, and neither could new life be born. There were no more children. But although we were ageless, we were not immune to death. Sickness, accidents, and violence could still kill us. Life remained as fragile as it had always been. And so humanity began a new chapter of its history. The population slowly shrinking, the survivors falling into an ennui born of lives that last too long. Eventually, new creeds took, new legends created. One of these told of the Savior, a servant of God. She would descend to Nova Chrysalia at the end of the world, humanity's last chance for salvation.
This game is already starts out incredibly dark.
The Ark is the remains of the artificial cocoon, a planet built of steel, back when humanity still dared to dream of greatness. Bunavelza has repurposed the world we built. This is where the souls of the saved are kept, ready to be reborn in the new world. But the people down on the surface have forgotten what this stands for and simply call it a moon.
This kind of reminds me of a morbid version of Soul Blazer.
The Ark is a planet built of steel. Bunavelza has ready to be, but the people down on the surface. Who am I exactly? It's a question I don't have the answer to. I don't know how I know the things I'm telling you. I don't know who gave me the knowledge. It's not that I have forgotten my past. Some memories are still there, and I can summon them when I want. It's just that I can't recall the emotions they should evoke, as if they're images of someone else's life. I know that I once lived in a great city on the surface of the planet. I know that Snow and I joined forces to try and battle the menace of the chaos. And then, suddenly, I was here. I tried to find out what happened. According to records that still survived, the man called Hope Estime disappeared 169 years ago. But the records and my memory end there. What happened after that, I can only assume I was in the hands of God. I was part of his plan, so he took me and prepared me for the role that I had to play.
One annoyance I had with the first of the trilogy is that if you didn't choose a previous existing save, you were saving a new file every time.